Speciation is one of the most poorly misunderstood topics in A-level biology. There's two different types, allopatric and sympatric. I'm going to go through both for you. Sympatric is coming up in another video, so make sure you give me a follow so you don't miss it. All right, so we've got a little population of dinosaurs here. There's a little bit of variation in the population. We have a nice big gene pool. We've got a few different alleles of each gene, and so there's a lot of phenotypic variation. And we've got a big geographical barrier through the middle of our ecosystem. Now, let's imagine one of these dinosaurs ends up on the other side of the barrier. Now, each dinosaur represents a lot more than just one animal. So we've got a split in our population. Now, this population on the right-hand side isn't going to be able to reproduce with the population on the left-hand side, which means that any of the alleles in this population, I don't know, maybe the brown-skinned allele, this is no longer present in the population on the right-hand side. They have become reproductively isolated. There is going to be no gene flow between those populations. Now, on the right-hand side of this river, let's imagine there are different selection pressures. Let's imagine having this red skin is an advantage on the right-hand side. This means any red-skinned animals are more likely to survive and reproduce, meaning the frequency of that red skin allele will increase in the population. And on the left-hand side, let's imagine that the dark skin is beneficial. And this means that they are more likely to survive and reproduce. And so they die and are removed from the population. Now, over a really, really long period of time, these individuals are now going to be so different that they are no longer going to be able to interbreed and produce fertile offspring. If they were eventually to come back together, they wouldn't interbreed, and if they're not interbreeding, well, that means that they are different species. And there we have it, allopatric speciation. The things to watch out for with allopatric speciation are this geographical barrier. Now, it doesn't just have to be a river. It could be anything that causes a separation between the two populations and means that those two populations cannot interbreed, and therefore there is no gene flow between those populations either. A really common example I've seen in more recent exam questions is the effect of human activity. So something like motorways, fences, things like fields and hedgerows and walls and things like that. Anything that separates two different parts of a population are going to lead to this allopatric speciation. All right, sympatric coming up super soon. Make sure you give us a follow so you don't miss it.